pretty boy fella. She wanted a pretty boy fella. Real bongo bongo, real bongo bongo.
Okay, folks, so this is it. We are taxiing out to depart the Quebec International Airport here, and we are taxiing out to runway 10, and we are gonna go up to make a short stop at a place called, is it Roberval, where we're gonna fuel up and then we're gonna head north. Now with respect to our calculations and fuel, we may have to make another stop, another fuel stop along the way, but it should not be a major concern. If we have to make this stop, we'll just make the stop. Alright, so we're taxiing out now. Yeah. Taxiing can be a bit confusing here. We may have to backtrack a bit, runway 11 a bit, in order to get on. The weather has cleared up somewhat. It was raining earlier, so the weather has cleared up, and it's all good. Yep. Let's get the weather radar on. I know there's still some weather in the area, so we will have to monitor. Alright, we are going to be entering runway 11, and we're going to backtrack just a bit. Hold up here, just one. Right, there we go. Hold up. See something here? Yeah, so we're going to backtrack. Should have enough takeoff space just here. Right. Landing lights. Landing lights on. Strobes on. Fuel pumps are on. Mixture rich. Cowl flaps open. Alright, we should be good to go. Just trim the aircraft up a bit. Alright. Alright, here goes. Alright, here we go. Gear up. And we are on our way. Flaps. $32.25. We're gonna put it back just a little more. We do have a short hop. It's just a short hop to make. All right. Let's climb out at about 10,000 feet per minute. Quebec City on our nose there. That's that river that runs straight through Quebec City. So we're gonna climb to just about 7,000 feet. So we're gonna hold at about 7,000 feet here. That should be good. We do have some weather. The winds out of the east, southeast. Okay, folks, so we're descending out of 7,000. Well, we're out of 4,000 now. We're in some IMC conditions here. We're going to be doing the RNAV for runway 16 at Roberval, where we're going to fuel up and continue to head on our northerly trip. Our destination is Iqaluit, where we're going to rest when we get to Iqaluit, and we are going to head across to Greenland. Alright, so let's do this. Let's get down here. We're in some weather, and I'm glad we're doing this RNAV actually. Hopefully we can get under the clouds. If we get under the clouds and we get a visual, we could do the visual, but we are in some weather now. Yeah, alright, so we're pretty low. We're under 1,500 feet, and visibility is poor. Still is poor, so you're gonna have to see. There's a lot of weather up here. Let's get our landing lights on. We'll turn on the pulse lights there. Let's turn on our fin strobes. Would have been really nice. I bet the visuals here are so cool, because we're coming in over the lake actually.
She wanted a pretty boy. She wanted a pretty boy fella. She wanted a pretty boy fella. Real bongo bongo, real bongo bongo. Real bongo bongo, real bongo bongo.
Here we go. Oh yeah.
Fella. Real bongo bongo, real bongo bongo. Real bongo bongo, real bongo bongo.
We just a while ago landed here in Roberval and fueled up, and we are all rearing and ready to go. Alright, so let's see. This is a long one. We have 922 nautical miles to our destination, folks. The range of this aircraft is a little less than that, but we do have fuel, so we're gonna put in the extra as needed. Alright, good. So we have our flight plan there. Yeah, this is it. Let's get the weather for this area here. It was raining a while ago when we came in. It was raining again a while ago. The rain has cleared up somewhat, so let's see. Alright, let's get the weather. Alright, winds are calm, so still a few showers in the area. Let's see, altimeter 2973. Let's get that one time. 2973. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Alright, let's get our anti-ice on, sorry, our pitot heat on there, and let's see our climb out. It's going to be at 1,000 feet per minute, and let's get a runway heading here. Alright, let's get out of here. Lights on. Really nice little airport. Alright, so to conserve as much fuel as possible, I was gonna depart at runway 16 and make the set course over the field, but I'm gonna taxi down to the opposite end of the runway. I think it was runway 33, is it? And we're gonna do a straight out departure. It's not a long runway, so taxiing to the other end should not be an issue. Right. Landing lights can come on. Strobes on. Alright, so landing lights on, strobes are on, fuel pumps on, selectors on. All our batteries, alternators are on. Cowl flaps are open. Landing departure flaps are good. Controls are free and correct. Here we go. Let's get the runway heading here. Here we go. Okay, brake release and go. We are off the ground. Tap the brakes and gear up. Alright, let's pull back on the power just a bit here. Get the cold flaps up. Let's see if we can contact Montreal Center. Montreal Center, good evening, November 868 Tango Tango. How do you read? Are they still online? 122.75. Let's try that. 128.75. 775. Let's see. Montreal Center, good afternoon, good evening, November 868 Tango Tango. How do you read? Nada, nada, nada. Okay, so I have been trying to get a hold of Montreal Center, and I have not been getting through, and this is with good reason. Let's get a little power here. This is actually, and you know what, I think I'm gonna level off at 9,000 for a bit, and then continue to climb. There we go. Okay folks, so I have been trying to contact ATC for a little while now, unsuccessfully, and the reason being is that this is actually, even though there's ATC, it's actually and in real life an uncontrolled airspace. It's more like a CTAF where you report your position ever so often. So we basically on our own here. That's it. We just on our own, and yeah, that's what it is. Now we are a bit overweight by a couple hundred pounds, so I'm gonna level off here and burn off some fuel, and then we're gonna continue to climb. Alright, so 9,000 feet is good. I want to get up to about 15,000. So far we are clear, no weather. We're just on this cloud layer here, so we're gonna be into some in and out in some clouds, it would seem, but it's not gonna be for long. So we are on our way. It's gonna be a long one, so we could just sit back and relax, and when we get things settled, we could probably look at a movie. It's gonna be a long one. Alright, so this tour that I'm doing, I should probably mention that this tour I'm doing was actually inspired by some guys who did this Atlantic crossing in a Cessna 210 about 3 years ago. I think it's one of the guys, it's Matt Guttmiller. He's actually the youngest pilot to circumnavigate the Earth in a single engine aircraft. That's Matt Guttmiller, JP Schultz, and Louis. I forgot Louis' name, but it's actually this guy Louis. He made a movie about them, you know, flying around the world, and you know, meeting different peoples and experiencing different cultures, and that will be something pretty awesome to do in real life. And what happened is that they had this leg, so they were going around the world in this Cessna 210, and there was this leg in which they had to cross the Atlantic, and they chose to go up through Canada, over to Greenland, Iceland, and then down to the UK, and then Austria, and those places. And this guy Matt Guttmiller, who's the, like I said, the youngest pilot to ever circumnavigate the world in a single engine aircraft, joined them on that leg. So he joined them from Boston and flew all the way up to Iqaluit via Canada, via Quebec, I should say, and crossed the Atlantic, and and I think his leg finished in Austria, so he ended up in Austria, and they continued around the world, and they had quite an adventure, ups and downs. The video is actually on YouTube, so you guys can go check it out. You could if you check out, let's see, look for the page entitled Fun for Louis and Fun for Louis, and on his channel it is there, or just type around the world in a Cessna, flying around the world in a Cessna, and you should be able to get it. It's a 1 hour and 33 minute movie. There's also though the Matt Guthmiller version, in which he documents the leg that they did from Boston all the way to Austria. That's actually the one that I saw first, and I actually did this in Explain with the actual plane and the livery. I did it in Explain. Unfortunately, we do not have the Cessna 210 here, and I wanted to do this in a single engine aircraft, but I chose this. Actually, now the ideal aircraft, probably the ideal twin engine aircraft to do this in would actually be the Diamond DA62, but I wanted to go a bit old school, so I did this. This has a bit shorter range than the DA62, but hey, it's a sim. You can add a fuel tank or 3. Yeah. So yeah. So this is what I'm doing. I'm flying and having a little fun with this. But it will be something pretty cool to do in real life, and if I ever get the opportunity to do such, at least fly around the world with some peeps like that, that's something I definitely think about. Yeah. Okay folks, we are over northern Canada, Quebec area, still on our way to Iqaluit. It has been about 3 hours since we left Roberval. I climbed to 11,000, and I think I'm going to maintain it here. I'm burning, the fuel burn is pretty good here. For 3 hours of flight, this is the fuel burn thus far, and I imagine that I estimate that we're gonna make it on this. We're not gonna need any more fuel. Okay, so we're getting some wind shear here, changes in direction and speed. It's causing us to kind of fluctuate the altitude. There's some precipitation below us here, and we are picking up some icing here. Yep, it's all expected. There was a whole lot more a while ago. Got most of it loose. There's some large amounts of icing a while ago there. Alright, we are 243 miles from Iqaluit, and we are looking pretty good. Fuel is getting down there. So we picked up some icing a little earlier here. A lot of ice. Well, it's a little bit now, but there was a lot a while ago. Yeah. Alright, so we are just about, what, 241 miles from Iqaluit. Yeah, we're just about to make that crossing, just in a few. I estimate in the next half an hour or so we should be crossing. We should be, yeah, we're up in the clouds here at 11,000. I am thinking to go back down to 9. We'll see. Folks, we are 45 miles from our destination, and just a few minutes from our top of descent, where we're gonna start descending. And I tell you, I am amazed. I am amazed. We have done in excess of 6 hours of flying in this aircraft, in the sim. And this aircraft is modeled pretty good, pretty well, as far as I understand, according to my research. Not that I am an actual pilot, but it models very well. It is modeled very well, and it's amazing to see that we actually did more than 6 hours of flying in this aircraft. It is really good, really good. And we gonna be coming in just in time, just in the nick of time there. Yep. So we got 18 gallons of fuel left. Yeah, wow, it's amazing. Alright, let's begin our descent. Finally, we are descending to our destination, folks. Iqaluit. Alright, there's the lights of the airport right there, Iqaluit. We have the airport inside. Gonna continue my approach. The sun's just about to set. It's just set actually. Just went over the horizon there. Here we go. We had enough fuel, we made it. Welcome to Iqaluit. So what, guess what, we're gonna catch you guys in the next one. We're gonna catch you in the crossing. Thank you once again for watching. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Yours truly, Nene Yankee is out. I'm out of here, man. Gotta go sleep. Holy crap. Right, so we have a problem here. Oil pressure is low. We seem to have an oil leak. This is not good at all.
Girl, them bumpers rolling till